Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Owens, and I'm the Director of Programs and Community Outreach at Reach Higher at the Common App. Welcome to our Toolkit presentation for College Signing Day. This year, we are going to be celebrating our students who are making the commitment to go to college, no matter where they're deciding to go, whether into the military, whether to a 2-year program, a 4-year program, or through an industry-recognized certification program. We are celebrating all of our students. We're excited to roll out this new toolkit for all of you all to help you make this year the best year ever for your college signing days. Former First Lady Michelle Obama launched the Reach Higher initiative to inspire students to go to and complete college. She was a first-generation student, and she wanted to make sure that all students understood their power and the power of education. We launched the Better Make Room campaign as a student-facing mechanism to talk to students directly where they are so that they would know their own power and then be able to share that power with one another. And then recently in 2019, Reach Higher and Better Make Room joined the Common App, which is a nonprofit membership organization dedicated to access, equity, and integrity in the college admission process. You'll see here in our toolkit, we have this wonderful message from Mrs. Obama. Please click below to see her video to welcome you all and to explain to you all the importance to her of celebrating College Signing Day each and every year. We all know that education after high school is critical. And what we're seeing now in light of the COVID-19 pandemic is that it is even more important for students to have some education past high school. And again, that means a 2-year degree, a 4-year degree, an industry recognized certification program, or the military. It is up to us to make sure that we help to convey that message to students, that high school just isn't enough, that in order to truly reach their dreams and to reach their full potential, they need to go to college. But there's a program out there for them. And it's our time to explain to them how they can find that in themselves and where they can go to find places and tools that will help them to complete college. College Signing Day is the opportunity to show students who maybe don't have a plan just yet where they can go, what they can do. And it's also a time especially to celebrate those students who have already made that commitment to college. So what is College Signing Day? College Signing Day is an opportunity to celebrate students who are committing to pursue their education past high school. We usually celebrate on May 1st, which is traditionally the day by which students have to tell colleges where they're going to attend. But we want you to celebrate on a day that works best for you and your students and your community. It doesn't matter if it's May 1st, if it's someday in late April, and even if it's in June, we want you to celebrate and we want you to tell us that you're going to celebrate. We'll show you ways that you can do that, but just know that we are trying to continue this legacy that we have started, this program that we have started that we launched in 2014 in San Antonio, Texas. And we are excited to be celebrating College Signing Day again in 2021. Over the past 7 years, we have had thousands of schools, and millions of students to celebrate College Signing Day with us. In 2019, over 3,000 events were hosted across the country. And we celebrated in Los Angeles at UCLA with 10,000 students, and then also millions of students across America and even across the world. But last year, we ran into some difficulties with the pandemic and with folks working from home and going to school from home. But we didn't let that stop us. One of the most exciting things about last year's College Signing Day events is that students took it upon themselves to celebrate at home, to celebrate in their communities, and to celebrate each other, particularly on social media. We had 4.4 million social media impressions just for College Signing Day, and over 924 million social media accounts were reached for College Signing Day. But what's really exciting is that students started their own hashtag on TikTok and their own celebrations on TikTok, their committed check. And we had 18.1 million celebrations of College Signing Day and Committed Check on TikTok alone. We are really excited this year to be launching the Better Make Room TikTok account right in time for College Signing Day so that we can see what all of our students are doing and meet them where they are to celebrate their commitment to college. And as I said before, we want to recognize all post-secondary plans because all post-secondary plans are valid and college is college. So we want to see you celebrate your students who are going to the military. We want to see your students celebrate who are going to industry programs. We want to see your students celebrate who are going into certification programs. This is a celebration for all students at all levels of education. We even, and we'll get to that later, we want to help to show students who are younger what college looks like, what different pathways are out there. And we want to make sure that we are celebrating all of them. So here's how you should celebrate College Signing Day. So host a College Signing Day celebration. You can do that online by first registering at bettermakeroom.org/college signing day. Let us know that you're going to celebrate and as much information as you can about your celebration, like the date and the location, the school or the organization where you're going to be celebrating. Let us know that. If you don't have all of that information available now, still be sure to sign up so that we can know that you're celebrating and that we can look and celebrate with you. Next, you'll want to set your date. Choose a date that works for you and your students and your community. It doesn't have to be on May 1st. It can be on April 30th. It can be on May 6th. It can be whatever day works best for you and your students and your community. Just pick a date and make sure that you stick to it and make sure that you celebrate with your students. We also have guides that are going to be on our website at bettermakeroom.org/college signing day that you'll be able to download to help your students celebrate virtually and safely in person. Use those guides for all types of things like social media posts, as well as ways to learn how to raise funds for your event. Now, College Signing Day really does not have to be expensive. We want this to be something that's very homegrown and that's fun and that's driven by your students' passion and creativity. But you may want to raise some funding for your events, and we have some templates that you can use to help you to do that. And then lastly, celebrate. This is a celebration, and we know that our students right now especially need to be celebrated. So celebrate and share that excitement on social media using hashtags College Signing Day and hashtag Better Make Room. And also be sure to tag our social media accounts at Reach Higher and at Better Make Room across all platforms. So I'm sure some of you are wondering, how do I host a digital College Signing Day? Our students are not in person, or we're only at a limited capacity, but we still want to be sure to celebrate all of them. So here's how you can host a signing day virtually. Ask your students to record a video announcing where they're going to go to college. Have them wear college shirts or hold pennants or signs that show their college of choice. Have them create a social media challenge where they're challenging each other to announce where they're going to go. Maybe they'll wear a hat. Like I said, maybe they'll make their own sign that they can hold up. We want to make sure that they're being celebrated. And we also want you to make sure that you tag those universities and those colleges and those community colleges and those programs and the military arms where they're going to make that commitment. Make sure you're tagging them so that those institutions can welcome those students on board, and make sure you're tagging us so that we can also celebrate in your students' celebrations. There are thousands of ways that we have seen people to celebrate virtually. We want you to make this your own. We want your students to get involved to make it their own, but make sure that you are doing something at the same time with all of your students, that they're still having that community celebration at your school, with your families, with your school family. Maybe you decide to host an event that's virtual with your students in the evening one day, where you can invite all of your families and friends to come up too, and there's your students can share their shirts while they're on Zoom. There are lots and lots of ways that you can celebrate virtually and digitally. Just make sure that you're celebrating. Like I said before, we'll have some templates and more ideas at bettermakeroom.org/college signing day for how you can celebrate with your students, but just make sure that you do it. Here are all of our social media handles. The best way to learn about how to celebrate signing day is to check out the hashtags college signing day and hashtags better make room. Most of the photos that you're seeing in this toolkit come from student celebrations throughout the year where they've tagged us, where they wanted to share where they're going with us. You'll learn from other counselors and other teachers and educators and other CBOs out there who are celebrating just by taking a look at some of these hashtags. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter and on Instagram and Facebook and now on TikTok, because we'll be sharing some of those ways that students and communities are celebrating throughout the entire season for College Signing Day. As always, the best ideas come from you. They come from the field, and we're just excited to share them with all of you all so that you can replicate that kind of success. Now, if you are able to celebrate in person, we want you to celebrate safely. So keep yourself socially distanced, make sure that you're wearing a mask, but still take that opportunity to celebrate your students. We saw lots of drive-by celebrations last year, parades in 2020, and I'm sure that we're going to see some more College Signing Day parades again in 2021. If you can be in a large auditorium, you can potentially celebrate your students that way also in person, where fellow classmates are cheering them on. Whatever you do, just make sure that you're doing it safely and in a fun environment that really does celebrate your students. And again, as always, take photos, share them on social media, tag us so that we can share that with other students across the country and other teachers across the country who are planning their events. We want to make sure that we are really in a big spirit of community this year as we celebrate all of our students. But no matter what, just do it safely and following your local safety health guidelines. Register your event at bettermakeroom.org/college signing day. I'll say that again, bettermakeroom.org/college signing day. We'll be uploading more and more tools and graphics that you'll be able to use to help to celebrate your students and to celebrate your events. Also, this year, we're going to introduce a College Signing Day newsletter that will send out updates throughout the month of March, April, and May, so that you get a behind the scenes look at what we're doing, and you'll also be the first to know of any new tools and resources and exciting fun events that we'll be able to share with you all. So if you click the link down at the bottom of this source, bit.ly/CSD21 newsletter, you can sign up for our College Signing Day newsletter. Again, that's bit.ly/CSD21 newsletter. Of course, we want to get our younger students involved as well, because it is never too early to start talking about college. So this is a great way to get your elementary and your middle school students involved and excited about going to college. Make this a time to really explore what college is all about. Maybe you can have a commit to my future pledge that students can take. Have your students wear college t-shirts to school that day, whether virtual or in person, if they have them. Talk to them about what college is like. Invite alumni to come to one of your Zoom courses and talk about what college is like to them. Maybe talk about their jobs and what college did to help them to explore that future and find their passions about going to college. We want to make sure that we're getting students and their families talking about college as early as possible. And we still want you to celebrate those days with students, even though maybe they're not making the commitment to a specific college right now. We want to use College Signing Day as an opportunity for them to make the commitment to go to college whenever that time is right for them. And again, I'll say it, If you need more inspiration, the best way to find it is through our communities. Reach out to your fellow counselors and your fellow teachers. Reach out to your students. See how they would like to celebrate College Signing Day, whether virtually or in person. There are so many ways to do this at little to no cost to you and your school or your community. And we want to make sure that while you're celebrating safely, that you are able to share that with us. So if you need more inspiration, look to your students, look to your fellow counselors, and definitely look to our hashtag College Signing Day, Better Make Room, and Reach Higher. So in short, here's what you need to do. First, register your event at bettermakeroom.org/College Signing Day. Then you're going to celebrate with your community on a day that works best for you. Then make sure that you share your photos from your celebrations and how your students are celebrating on social media throughout the month, but especially on May 1st. Tag at Better Make Room, at Reach Higher, and use the hashtag College Signing Day. And if you have any questions, or if you want to find out any more information, feel free to email us directly at info@bettermakeroom.org. Thank you so much for wanting to celebrate your College Signing Day this year with us. We cannot wait to see how you celebrate. We cannot wait to see where your students are making their commitment to go to college. We can't wait to see all of you all in your College Signing Day t-shirts and with your signs and with all of the fun confetti that you're hopefully going to throw for all of your students for College Signing Day. And again, please feel free to reach out to us at info@bettermakeroom.org if you have any questions at all about how to host a College Signing Day in 2021. Thank you so much. We'll see you out there.